Tell me when you're ready.
Hey, my body is ready.
My God. You son of a bitch, Bailey.
Welcome to Outkast Podkast. That's our intro. That's our intro.
Yeah. But I think
we'll blur it out. So the Welcome to Outkast Podkast. This is our St. Paddy's Day special, but we're going to be pulling stuff off of Reddit. So, Joshee Poo. So
I'm introduce any of us.
I'm your host, Creepy Foreigner, and I'm here with Joshee Poo.
Go fuck yourself.
Overlord Kiwi. And Dirt. Dirt. There we go. Yeah.
But to say something after you say my name.
Actually, since I wanted to do like the Ireland type of thing, but obviously it's not going to work out too well because none of us have been to Ireland. Have you been to Ireland?
No.
No? But you've been to England, right?
Who the fuck do you think we are? Rich people? We can't just go
traveling across. He's been to England. I was born in England, you jackass.
Yeah, we're a child.
He's been to Europe. Where have you been? The Philippines?
Shut the fuck up.
Go to the place where you're from.
I don't mind.
Mexican Philippines. Mexico is a shit stain in North America, and Philippines is a shit stain in Asia. I'm sorry.
A way to offend all of the Mexicans out there.
Don't do that. It stresses me.
Great, there goes most of our
audience.
Alright, so we're gonna start.
A Russian view.
No, the Russian accent.
No, it was a shittily done Mexican accent.
So should we start with the question?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I think they picked a good one. What is the best way to make a person angry over the internet?
Call him Joshee Poo.
Ask him if he thinks.
Alright, we're gonna start with. We're gonna start with Creepy.
Ah, damn. Can I phone a friend?
No, you cannot.
What the fuck is this? This is no game show.
You cannot phone
You're
a
a game
friend.
show. What would I do to piss someone off on the internet?
Yeah. What do you think is the easiest way to piss someone off?
As someone tried to troll us on our channel, I would go to their channel, look at their videos, and realize, wow, they're like really shitty compared to us, and I didn't insult them.
Piss them off.
That doesn't.
That's you looking at their channel.
Yeah.
And then I insult them based on their channel.
So you're counter trolling.
Pretty much, yeah. I don't.
You're counter trolling.
No, okay. The one time I did try to troll was when the whole Israeli-Palestine thing was going on, and I went on an app called Meet Me, and it's kind of like a dating friend site. I'm sure most of us know what it is, but I went on there and I went to it's basically it was a
Don't
site.
explain it to him.
Don't explain.
No, what if our viewers?
It's a dating app.
What about
Exactly.
our viewers? No, not necessarily. I'm trying to explain it. The history. It started off as like a miniature Facebook, and then people were like, we can use this for dating, and then most people did use it for dating, like hooking up. So like, fine, we'll just gear it more towards dating. So now that's what it is. So I went on there and I found like some Israeli chicks, and I was like, oh, Palestine's best.
Buy a Persian wife.
Yeah.
Buy a Persian wife.
Funny thing is, I'm actually talking to a Persian girl. She's pretty cute. Anyways,
Okay.
so then I would go to a Palestinian girl, and I would be like, oh yeah, Israel's the best. And I would just troll them basically based on politics. And it would offend them because, oh, I hate Israel. And you go to Israel and be like, oh, I hate Palestine. But you'd be like, oh, I love Palestine. And you just counter troll them like that. It's stupid shit like that.
Glorious.
Josh, how would you
Josheekins.
Joshee Joshee come in the pants.
You guys suck, you know that?
Alright.
How would I troll somebody? 420 blaze it, 360 no scope, scrubs.
Get wrecked.
MLG.
And the Snoop Dogg dance in the background.
Right? Kiwi.
Alright, so I'll start off with getting a hand-drawn picture of myself as a My Little Pony.
People can actually look in here. I thought that was looking out. That's looking in.
Okay, so this is how I get piss people off. I get a hand-drawn picture of myself as a My Little Pony.
Oh my god.
Wait,
I'd go
like
to
Josh.
Like,
Like he drew Josh. You drew like the
You
My
drew-
Little Pony stuff, right?
you drew-
No, I
You draw My Little Pony.
No. I
He's
photoshopped.
capturing this on camera, so be
Yeah,
careful what you say.
it's for Instagram, for our page on Instagram, for the Outkast Podcast.
Fine. I photoshopped Chance onto Derpy Hooves because he was on a statue on top of a horse, so he was kind of like doing this kind of like Napoleonic pose. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to take Chance, Photoshop him onto
That was
My
awesome.
Little Pony,
No, that was mine.
and I'll send it to him just because, just for the lulz. And he actually liked it. He put it up on...
Yeah, so
one
that's
of
what
the
you should do,
things.
is have him make one for you. It could be your profile picture. Or you're
Oh,
going to keep Charles.
Stupid.
Mm.
Alright, so
It was not
continue.
stupid.
So,
Yeah,
yeah, so you start off with a hand-drawn pony of yourself,
Did you
right?
say hand job?
Listen, I'm trying
Shut up. He said hand
They don't even have hands. They have hooves.
hand-drawn pony of myself, and then I'd go onto random channels and talk about religion.
But what was the pony doing?
It's to make people mad. They'll be like, "You're just a..."
Because every
pony."
time you think of a pony, you think of fedora fags.
Oh, like
A
kangaroo.
who?
And that's how you get them angry.
Neck beard, fedora fag.
I don't know this.
Neck
My
beard.
lady.
No, I don't know
Oh
this.
my god, you were like.
Can you
missing out.
elaborate?
Okay, like neck beard is basically someone.
Oh,
Neck
neck.
beard?
It's
Yeah.
basically
It's
like it's a beard,
disgusting. It's a beard coming out of the neck, and it looks like someone
that's
from
and that's-
Whoville or
and they
whatever.
don't have it anywhere else except on their neck. And it's basically they follow this I don't know, this thing where they like wearing fedora hats, and they always
Keyboard
call
warriors.
yeah, they're social
Keyboard
justice warriors, and they always like. And they always wear fedoras, and they always refer to women as my ladies.
Dude,
my
your
God.
shirts look almost the same in this picture. It's really weird.
That's why I thought he was wearing the same one, because we had the same shirt, and I don't know if he was wearing it or not. It looked like it from the
So, Dirt's here is wearing a gray and yellow and black Wolverine shirt, and Overlord Kiwi is wearing a blue and yellow Nirvana shirt. But when I took a picture, they both came out kind of bluish and yellow.
You should have told me, because I would have given him a thumbs
And
up.
don't start the thing with the dress, so whether it's black and white or
Yeah, we're
No,
not
we
gold.
ended our pilot on that. Are we going to continue up from
Oh
that?
yeah, that's right. We
It's
should
Austin's
continue up from
turn.
that.
It's his turn.
It's Dirt's turn.
Okay, the easiest
awesome.
way to make someone angry is you go to Tumblr.
I've never been on Tumblr.
I go on
It's-
Tumblr.
I
I
started-
tumble all the time.
I started Tumblr.
If you ever want to piss
I found
somebody
it.
off, go to Tumblr because there's so many feminazis on that site. They get
Oh.
pissed at the single most stupidest things like,
Have,
what about men's rights? And they just jump on you like it's the end of the goddamn world.
wait, have you seen that video circling around on Facebook? It was like the little girls saying F words, and they're like, "Oh, what's worse
Which
than the
one?
F word?" I don't know, the little princess, whatever. Like, what's worse than the F word? And they're like actually like cussing, like they're like 9 freaking 6-year-old, 10-year-olds little girls, and they're saying it's just like, how about women's equality and men's right and blah. And I was like, wow.
Men's
I even
right.
commented on it. I was like, wow, such good little feminazis. Because like I get you trying to prove like women's suffrage or whatever you want to call it, but you're really just raising these little kids in the future to become feminazis. Is all you're doing.
Well, like I said,
Their
the thing
views
is,
are
like,
going to become
If,
extreme.
like, if feminazis, like I said, are completely different from feminists because feminazis just bash on men basically, and feminists are actually just for equality and shit.
Yeah.
Side note, I found this really good channel. It like counters every single thing feminazis say. It's Sargon Akid or something.
We'll put it in the bottom of this
It's
channel
actually
on the
really
description.
good if you want to like be educated to counteract a feminazi or Holocaust one. He also does some on Gamergates, but it's actually really good because
Another
he gives all
side
these
note.
facts.
Another side note: there was this on this website, Funny Junk. Maybe some of you may or may not know it, but
Heard
this-
about it. I've never been
Yeah.
on it.
It's basically a weird ass site if you want to look at it.
4chan.
But this guy, he made a Tumblr account, and it was basically like something that supported feminists, and he always linked a website to like this feminist link, but it wasn't a link to feminist link.
Lemon Party.
No, it was a link to like nude
Rick
women.
Astley,
It was a link to nude women having sex and shit.
Well then.
So it was funny because it's like, oh yeah, I'm all for it. You put it on their Tumblr, you'd be like, oh yeah, I'm all for
Check out my YouTube channel.
women's equalities and shit, and like it was like on these major feminazi Tumblr accounts,
And
and it would just have this
homefront.org.
link to a porn website.
Oh, speaking of feminists,
Alright, so let's get on with the question.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait,
Hey,
wait.
Baylor.
No, hold on. We're still on this topic.
Yeah, we're
not
still on this
yet.
topic. Anyway, okay, I want to know how do you guys feel about this? Because I saw this in the news recently. Oh, that was recently, about a couple months ago. But this feminist, she had an abortion just because.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About that.
The
I put
baby
that-
was a male.
I put that on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like I'm all.
He wasn't even like a downy baby. Yeah, I'm
No, it
not
wasn't.
like even for then. I'm still not down for killing babies, but like it makes more logical sense for people to kill downy babies, quote unquote, compared to just because it's a male.
Mm-hmm.
My thing was like I'm I'm pro-choice and all that. So, but the thing that pissed me off was
It's just because it
it
was
was
a
a
guy.
dude, it was a
Yeah.
boy. It's a fucking like reverse China maneuver.
I'm
Exactly.
surprised that she even got pregnant.
I know, right? If she's a feminist, how did
Maybe
she
it was
get fucking
injected. It was
pregnant?
probably injected.
Oh, yeah,
sure.
went to the sperm bank, did that little like I'm a surrogate type of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, but that kind of is like I said, pro-choice. But I mean, that kind of pissed me just because it's a boy. I mean,
Exactly.
a
Like,
reverse China maneuver right there.
you'd think there'd be a better reason behind it. It's like, oh yeah, I was raped, and so
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
the abort baby, or like you just can't afford to have the baby.
If you
know?
had sex or you had the injection, the sperm injection, it's like, and that it came out as a boy. Either way, it's like, dude, this is fucked up.
It's a waste of
Yeah.
time,
I
too.
mean,
You had to wait all those months, and it's like...
then you find out it's a boy. It's like, no, I don't
Man,
want
all that hard work.
it. Best
on the drain.
boarded now. It's like, okay, that's not weird whatsoever.
Well, speaking of shoving coat hangers in your vaginas, I saw this video and it was basically I was on Facebook and it was this like possessed girl in like Canada. I don't know if you've seen that video.
No.
There's like this girl and she's on a train in Canada and she's just like doing these like weird like contortion things. Yeah, pretty much like she's high on drugs at a rave or something. And she takes off her necklace, she just like rips it off her neck and like she has like all this like the markings on her neck, whatever, and it's a religious pendant. She like chucks it away, and then she's like doing this like weird growls and shit. And then dude sitting next to her, like it's just not even paying attention, stands up, grabs the dude, shoves his head into the edge like the window, and she just starts like hitting him in the face. And then he pushes her off of her, and they start like
You
fighting.
mean he pushes her off of him?
Yeah, whatever. Anyways, yeah, so like they're fist fighting on a train, like some possessed demon girl and this like freaking Canuck guy. It's like the only time besides hockey. It's the only, besides hockey, it's the only time I've seen like a Canuck fight. And yeah, but like
He tears off his
Mounties,
jacket, there's a plaid undershirt. He just grows a beard.
Paul
automatically. Oh
Bunyan.
my god.
His chest hair is coming out.
The final words he shouts before he fights, hockey!
Michael Sarah. No.
I never hit a woman, but bitch, you're cutting it close.
pretty much, yeah. So he starts like going off on her, and then the train stops, and the Mounties come on, and they arrest both of them, and they find both of them, and they didn't even investigate it because it's like, oh, she's possessed, she's not
That's
right in the
bullcrap.
mind type of thing.
Speaking of equality
No,
problems,
I'm not done. Really quick, hold on, I'm almost done. So, anyways, I saw that, and then there was a video linked to that, and this is where we're going back to the coat hanger abortion thing.
Oh my
These
God.
guys are walking into a subway in San Francisco, and I don't know why, it's like freaking Subway is like a safe haven for Satan or something. But this girl's like freaking out, and there's like drops of blood, and they're like following the trail, and she's in the corner, and she's just like flipping out, convulsing on the ground. She grabs a pencil, and she's screaming, she's like stabbing herself in the vagina. And she's,
Wow,
like,
with
and
a
she's, like-
pencil?
Yeah, and she's like screaming pig Latin, like demonic shit.
Oh, somebody's gonna get lead poisoning.
I don't know, and like, but the thing that got me was the guys just sat there and videotaped it. Like, they didn't even they didn't try to restrain
stop
her.
it.
They didn't stop it.
saying that was
Oh,
big.
taken over by Satan. I'm just gonna film this. No, that's not
That's
true
some
though. Because a lot of
Instagram
people,
shit right there.
yeah, a lot of people
Bystander
just
effect's a
film
real-
shit.
The bystander effect's a real thing, but in most situations, if you see some girl like, stabbing herself in
With a
J
fucking.
with a pencil, you're like, whoa, chill out, lady.
You're a bitch.
But the bystander effect
No, they
happens when
didn't
it's
say
happening to
anything.
someone
They're
else.
just like, whoa, this is sick, man. Like people do it all the time. Like I was telling Austin, I saw a video of the 10-day war for Slovenia, and it was the Yugoslavian forces basically got mowed down by the Slovene forces, and then the guy like opened because they were in like a little freaking hunky dory Volkswagen Beetle, and then this guy's filming them, and they open up the car, and there's just bullet holes all in the front, and the driver's leaned over
Oh,
like
God.
blood, and the other dude's he's a
like-
Yugoslavian troop. He like comes out, he's like, help me, and the dude just like filming him. He's like, nah, I'm not doing it. He's like,
That's
I'm
why- wait,
pro
that's
Slovenia.
I mean, like, what was the whole purpose of the war? I mean,
Oh, it was basically Slovenia was like, oh fuck Yugoslavia, we're gonna do our own thing.
yeah, I mean, like, if Yugoslavia was communist and like those people have been ruling over for you like so many years,
Yeah.
and the military, like, and you find like, you know what, we have enough of this shit, and you go to war. Like, would you really care? Like, that guy like ruled over your country and you didn't like it. I mean,
Well, I mean, if he was just a troop, I mean, he's following orders. Now, if it's someone like ISIS, I wouldn't really give a fuck, and I'd probably join in and beat his
he
ass.
probably
Yeah.
felt, I mean, like Sloven guy probably felt the same way about the Yugoslavia. He's like, why should I help him? The dude's been
Yeah.
trying. His country, Yugoslavia's been ruling over my country, and they drive it into the fucking ground. I don't give a shit.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, was it the ethical thing? I don't know. I've never been to war.
Good question. We're going to send you to war right now. We're going to take you and
You
we're
want
gonna
an
fight
all
ISIS.
10-day pass to going to war.
Fight ISIS on the Ukrainian front. I don't know how they got there, but...
What's the most illegal thing you've ever done?
Oh, Baylor, we got this one topped.
And why?
We got this one topped.
Mr. Creepy.
Want me to
Cheating
go
on a
first?
test.
Oh, shut
Shut
up.
the fuck up.
So a lot of people don't know this, but and I'll link this one in the bottom as well. But me and Overlord Kiwi here are also members of Dead Orbit Climbers. We are urban climbers. We do stuff like that. I'll link another video. There's only a lot of links in this fucking video. I'll link urban climbing video just so you guys know what it is. But basically, we snuck into what are you assholes talking about over there? Anyways, we snuck into the Pearl Brewery, and we actually got to see the architecture and everything. I actually took a piss in the toilet.
Okay.
It was.
It's not called a toilet
water.
in architecture. We call it a water closet.
That's what they call it in Europe as well, the water closet.
Good to
Yeah,
know.
and we almost got caught when we were walking down there, right, Bailey?
What?
We
I thought you
walked
were
right
about to say
past
caught
the.
taking
Oh, the
Yes.
security guard?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
And
had a gear on
the
and
workers
everything.
were still there.
No. Oh yeah, they were. We sneak into the building and we hear I hear music. I'm like, Baylor, there's music here. We're gonna get caught. And he's like, no. We start walking up the steps to the second floor, and we hear a guy go, "All right, that's a wrap," and he claps, and we hear footsteps. Oh shit! So we run downstairs. We get the hell out of there. And we've been there multiple times. But yeah, that was the one time we got caught. And then on the way there was a security guard. We already had our masks on, so people couldn't tell who we were. Bandana. We had scarves on, and one friend had a bandana. I had my GoPro on and everything. We had our gear, gloves and everything. We looked like we were about to climb, sneak into the Pro Brewery. And the security guard looked at us. I looked at him. I was like, oh shit. I was like, that's probably no one. And then I turned around, and sure enough, it's a security guard. I had to do a double take. And I was like, oh fuck. Yeah. And then the construction workers. Yeah, that was pretty intense. Although I think Baylor said he felt fine with it.
Yeah, I have to get.
I was just worried about getting caught and going to jail. I wasn't really worried about being caught because then you talk your way out of it, kind of. But when it's like a security guard, it's like, fuck.
Yeah, you're talking way out of it. Sorry, I just lost my way to my house by climbing up a building.
What if I rub my nipples for you? I'm gay. What if I rub her nipples for you?
Alright, Mr. Joshee Poo.
Yeah, Joshee Poo.
Shut up.
That's your name from now on.
That's not going to be my name from
No,
now
it
on.
is.
Fuck this.
We've already made it. We've dumped you.
No. I haven't really done anything illegal.
That is horseshit.
No, it's true.
Well, you
I
probably
can't.
got over
You
the speed
haven't.
limit.
Yeah, illegally.
I don't even have a car, you fucktard.
It's not a shitty little bicycle, man.
20 miles per hour is the campus road. You probably go 25.
My bicycle. What?
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't.
Dude, to get on base, it's 5 miles to drive through the gate, so you probably go 20 through the fucking gate.
Okay, maybe.
Guns blazing.
Maybe.
As
they're attacked.
As he's riding his bike, Allah Akbar!
Pretty much.
Okay, so maybe the speed
Hey,
limit
1, 2, 3.
going out of the university is 15 miles per hour. So what if my bicycle can go 35?
It's 35, actually. That's even worse. That means you're in a school zone. You are speeding. That's illegal.
But I'm on a bicycle.
That's
It doesn't matter.
It's a motorized bicycle, that's close
bicycle.
No, but it's still a bicycle. Would you?
That's a
you
motorized
no,
bicycle.
no,
That's
you-
equivalent
you-
as a motorcycle.
But would you
Hey.
arrest somebody who's pedaling faster than the speed limit? No, because they're fucking pedaling.
Hey,
They're on a
They're
bicycle.
pedaling, but
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
pretty sure
yeah.
if I noticed the engine on the back, you'd be like, he's faking.
He's got a point though, because bicycles, the rules like the road
Rule of thumb.
laws of the road.
Rule of road.
The laws of the road are just suggestions to bicyclers. I don't know if you ever noticed that.
Yeah, but
Share the
Have you ever
road.
seen those photos where the cop, they all pass a stop sign because they think they're just bicyclists, they can ignore it, and the cop pulls them all over for a ticket because they just passed the stop sign without
Wait,
stopping.
all of them? I'm thinking
they're
of
they're
Tour de
20.
France.
Yeah, it was 20.
Tour de France.
They're you know how some people
Pull over the side like a blue. Keep riding.
No, but it was literally 20 bicyclists, and he pulled them all over because they ran a stop sign.
Nice. That's what they
Because
get.
you have a bicycle doesn't mean you're privileged.
I don't
the way
know.
you can
White
get around
privilege.
that-
Because you're on the sidewalk.
Yeah, if you're on the
But
sidewalk.
they're not on the sidewalk.
Well, I know that, but
In
say
Turkey,
there's,
it's actually illegal to ride your bike on the sidewalk because
We're in America.
sidewalks are supposed to be for pedestrians. Let's change the subject. We're in Germany.
No, but here's the point I wanted to try to make, because I do this all the time in my neighborhood. There's a four-way stop, and so instead of me
four-way.
having to stop and actually continue going, I actually go onto the sidewalk and pretty much just make a right without stopping.
That's
No cop, no stop. Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody
exactly.
does that.
No, it's not like
Yeah.
that. No.
Sir,
No.
You heard it, folks. Joshee Kins is the most hardcore lawbreaker here.
Shut up.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
sometimes I don't wear a helmet.
Sometimes you walk on the grass when it says keep off.
Real quick
Sometimes
for you,
when I run
Baylor.
through the grass, I don't have underwear on.
Oh my god.
I log into Disney without parents' permission.
And Austin, it's your turn.
Wait, I know.
Chance pretty much said the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
I
Me and
don't-
Austin
I
both have
don't-
smoked weed. That is also legal. All right, good.
Congratulations.
That's one of them. It's smoking weed, but I mean,
I don't do it anymore, by the way, just so you know.
He's also drunk. You drink, so.
yeah.
I drink. Everybody here drinks except for you. You're the only Mormon fucking.
Yeah.
I wanna
What is
drink.
up with you?
I don't want to. I don't want to.
You're
I mean,
German.
okay, like
I mean, I can drink it, but I just
overall,
don't want to.
I know.
It's not a
I
need,
mean,
it's a want.
overall,
What
Why
if
don't
you're
you
in a
want
social
to?
conversation, like at a party or a social event? Like,
Drink
if somebody
water.
handed you
Drink
like a
soda.
small drink of water.
Speaking of water, I am kind of
Hey,
parched
you
right
don't
now.
take drinks from strangers at parties, Josh.
Oh, okay, fine.
You should know this.
Yeah,
Can I
actually,
can I
yeah.
I
continue?
don't.
Yes,
I'm
Nice.
sorry.
Okay, yes, the major thing I've
Same
ever
as a
done
shot.
that's considered illegal would be smoking weed, but
Bud.
but other than
What?
other than that, I don't know. I guess
Bunch of
assaulting somebody that got on my nerves.
Really?
Well,
Yeah,
Please go into detail. I'm intrigued.
it was like high school, but it was like
Was that wait?
no, it was
Yeah,
I didn't. I didn't hear about this.
You just go to juvie.
no, but it wasn't like it was like high school, but I wasn't in high school.
Yeah.
It was like
you were on a
outside.
high school.
I wasn't on high school grounds. I mean, it was like at our neighborhood, and it was some dude that used to bully me. And I mean, no one, I didn't tell anybody because he wasn't really a bully. He was just kind of annoying. But at one point, he took it too far and he hit me. I've never been so pissed. I just went full hell on him.
You unleashed Hades on him.
Hell has no
Hades.
fury unlike mine. I mean, that counted as assault, but
Was he still in high school? Was
Yeah,
this like
he's-
after you graduated?
no.
Wait, he was in
You
high
went back to high
school.
school to beat him up?
Wait, you were both high
We
school.
were both in high school.
Oh, okay.
So he got on my nerves, and he finally he punched me in the face. I was like, oh fuck no! So I punched him, and I kept wailing on him. He was on the ground. I just kept punching him, and he was bleeding. I was like,
You just kept going.
yeah, I kept going
Damn it.
until he started crying, until he's like screamed stop.
Makes
And I
me
was like,
cringe.
I told him, I was like, you ever fucking do this again, I'll fucking end you. I mean, yeah, it's
I
assault,
will end
threatening.
you.
It was assault and threatening. So,
Yeah.
but he hasn't bothered me since. So
Good point.
GG.
I haven't been in a fight since middle school.
Yeah,
Because
I would say the same thing.
As soon as I moved to the States, I was like, okay, everyone's gonna be like fucking shanks or something. And then as middle school, and I actually did get into 2 fights. One of them, I was making fun of some kid, and he was basically like, that was the one time that I like overstepped my boundary, and I didn't want to do shit after that. Like I was just standing there, I made fun of this kid. He was like, okay, and he walked up behind me with his fucking textbook, like a big ass fucking history textbook, and he whacked me in the back of the head like 5 times. And one of them actually, I hit my head on the table, and I was like,
Ooh.
all right, you're an asshole, but I got the point. I won't fuck with you ever again. But then, and then another time, me and this kid basically just threw fisticuffs, and they didn't really get anywhere. And I was like, all right. And we were like, oh shit, teacher's coming, so we bailed, and we didn't get caught. But after that, we were just kind of like, yeah, we're cool, like whatever, nothing really happened. We'll forgive each other.
which is weird because me and you and I were basically
You and I, we're not the same. Just kidding.
No,
We're
because
not
you and I were
that
basically
different.
assholes to each other the first time we met.
Really?
Yeah, I remember.
I'm like, hey, Austin. He's like, fuck off. I'm like, that guy's a real asshole. I'm
No,
like, wait, I'm the nice
No,
guy.
like,
He's
we
like-
had the animation class together, or whatever it was.
the prelude to animation
Yeah,
and all that
we
stuff.
like we all sat in the same area.
Yeah. It was Chance, me, you.
No, it was you. I was in the middle. and it was,
No.
Yeah, it was.
I was in the
wall.
middle.
He was against the wall.
No, I was against the wall. Chance was in the middle. You were on his
Yeah,
left
you're
side.
thinking of photography class. That's when I was. That was the sophomore, junior year.
But for some reason,
We had like the same
for
teacher
some
for all
reason,
3
when
years.
we sat together, it's like we just didn't like each other, but like we just complete douchebags. to each other.
Really? I didn't even really
Yeah.
notice you until
remember that either.
Nation States. When you told me about Nation States.
Yeah. Then it was like for some reason we just didn't get along. Then we were just like, okay, he's okay.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't remember
I
this.
don't remember that either.
Yeah, I just remember like you were kind of there, but you did your own thing, and you were kind of like asshole-ish in the sense that you didn't really want to be bothered.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then like me and Baylor were talking about like creating our own nations and shit and
I was like,
role playing, and then
by
you're
the
like,
way-
you mean nation states, and that's when you were kind of rude, but I didn't think anything of it. I was just like, well, I was like so intrigued by it, I ignored your rudeness. I was like, what is this nation states?
Teach me more.
Please teach me your ways. But yeah, and then I think me and Baylor met. Actually, that's what we should do. How we met. Me and Baylor met in that class. I don't remember you in that class until like we sat down and you sat next to me. I don't remember seeing you in that class until then. But Baylor was talking to Esteban. Esteban was talking to someone about Black Ops, and he mentioned something, and I turned around and mentioned something about Black Ops. This is when Black Ops was first coming out, and that's how we just first started talking.
Yeah, you had that fucking gratuitous amount of fucking hair.
Me? Yeah. Hey, I'm currently trying to go back to long hair.
Me too.
I'm trying to get long hair.
But you're doing it totally. I was going to do a mohawk, but I didn't want to, the whole military thing. I didn't want to get kicked out or anything.
That's why I'm trying to grow it out right now.
How long have you cut a mohawk? Like, the ones that...
It's not going to be fucking Liberty Spikes. I can tell you that. It's going to be a short one.
Liberty City Spikes. You should rename it.
Yeah, it's going to be
the one that falls over, or is it going to stand?
I mean, it's
a lazy hawk?
Unless I get lazy, I don't want to put gel in it.
Jail.
I mean, but yeah, it's going to be a full-blown shape on the side and shit.
That's what I was going to do this most recent time, and then my recruiter was like, just in case, I don't want you to do that. I was like, alright, I guess not.
I mean, you could be like for those paratroopers.
Yeah,
the
Native Americans. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they still do that. Actually, I'm not entirely sure. I haven't kept up with them. Yeah, and then Josh. Oh yeah.
I met Josh because I was an asshole to him.
Yeah. That's since day one.
We've been assholes to Josh.
We're all assholes to Joshie Poo.
I don't remember when we met.
We met in geometry class with Stauffer, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dickhead.
Yeah.
I thought I originally
asshole.
met you in middle school, but then you were like, oh, I never went to Hector Garcia middle school. I was like, I don't know. There was a guy that was literally like you.
I was addicted. Yeah.
No, he just was really into trains and pins, which was really weird.
Oh,
I like trains.
But he was like you,
two
but
things
like,
me and Josh have in
like
common.
10 times never had friend.
Oh.
Oh.
That's sad.
So Josh, you're better than him. They should be proud.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess so, yeah.
That's
Fuck
not
that guy.
The only way I met Joshie Poo was through trance, and that was it.
I don't remember. How did you meet him through me though?
I think it was lunch.
Lunch?
Because I was sitting with my
I
friends.
think because he joined me from geometry, probably.
Yeah.
And that probably
Yeah,
meant
because
you guys talked about trains, probably.
No, me?
No, we didn't.
No.
We learned about that recently.
Okay, I told him about this because I knew about it.
We learned about our bond.
No, James Bond. No, we were in middle school, and I heard Riley was mentioning to one of my friends that Josh liked trains, and it was really creepy. It was weird, and I was like, I like trains, nothing weird about it.
Trains.
And then, Riley did that, and he was like, no, but he likes steam trains. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's pretty fucking odd, because I like diesel trains. I like more modern trains, and this guy's all World War II pimped out and shit. So one day...
It's so weird. He likes steam trains.
There's a difference. There is a difference.
There's a big difference.
Wrong there that he has, he likes steam trains.
If you like
Not
diesel
just trains in general,
trains...
but steam
No,
trains.
if you like trains, like diesel trains, like the
I
trains,
like
it's
steam
fine.
trains, but fucking casual.
No, that's here. Like, if you like diesel trains, like trains, it's like fine. But as soon as you're like, oh, I like steam trains, filthy, uncultured little shit. Pretty much.
Yeah, what do you mean uncultured? The Queen still uses a steam locomotive to get around.
They keep saying steam trains. I always think of the fucking channel.
Which channel?
Steam trains.
Steam train.
No, okay. No. So he told me about that, and I was like, oh, Josh is kind of weird. But I was like, oh, he likes trains, and I only knew like 2 people. There's only 3 people. 3 people I talked to in middle school. So I was like, oh yeah, Josh, I like trains too. And he was like, yeah, I don't really give a fuck. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, I was trying to be friendly.
Yeah, the reason...
He was being a dick to me, so I was like, okay. And then in my mind, secretly, I'm like, just wait till freshman year. And then ever since then, I've been a dick to him. Joshie Poo.
No. The reason why I think I did that was because I thought you were going to start making fun of me because I like trains.
And you just ruined your last chance of having a friend.
Overall, your experience from middle school to high school has improved.
Yeah, it probably has.
I mean...
We don't
the reason I met
as
him,
much.
the reason I met him because it was the first day of freshman year, and we got the same class together. And I was like, all right. It's like, well, since we don't have anything else to sit at lunch, I'll just sit with you guys.
Since you don't have any friends,
Yeah,
freshmen.
Yeah, we're freshmen. And the next day, Baylor met Josh. He's like, oh, let's. And when Josh came to the table, I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? He's like, oh, I'm Josh. He's like, oh, faggot. We're friends now.
That wasn't later in the year because Chance and I sat with Mark.
Yeah, and Mark just disappeared.
Oh, yeah.
After Austin showed up, he's like, I don't really like that guy. Or he's like, I don't think he likes me or something. And I asked you, remember? I asked you a couple times, like, do you have a beef with him or anything? And you're like, no. And I was like,
that's
I don't
when
know.
I joined you guys at the table too, wasn't it?
With Mark, right?
Yeah, after Mark left.
It's
It's
just my personality.
He didn't even like us. He just he didn't find an excuse to leave. He's like, I don't want to leave them and be
Which
rude.
is
But
funny
new guy, leave.
Because after that, in senior year, I sat next to Mark, and I was really good friends with him.
Mark's a cool guy.
Yeah, he is. He's just.
Yeah, he's pretty
He's
cool.
not talking.
He's always
about
listening to Kanye West, same song every time we meet.
Kanye West.
Yeah.
Alright, next question.
Kanye East.
All right, next question.
Northeast.
Yo, shut the fuck
I'm
up.
sorry.
All right.
Oh no, it's Northwest.
Jesus
Josh,
Christ.
oh my
Sorry.
goodness.
What is the greatest non-fictional battle in human history?
So it's fake.
Wait, it has to be humans?
I don't know. I'm
Okay.
just guessing. Any movie, any book you read,
Oh,
any game.
Oh, I'd have to say the werewolf.
Bioshock.
Shut the fuck up. We have an order.
Helm's Deep was pretty intense.
The werewolf versus the sparkling vampire. I can't remember the name of the movie. It's pretty
Oh,
intense.
Deadliest Warrior.
and in the background, it's Snoop Dogg, smoke weed. And
No, but seriously, I think. Look,
Are we MLG Pro here? We're MLG
Not
podcasters. That's the title.
I have
MLG
to say-
podcast.
Lord of the Rings has some of the kick-ass. I mean, Helm's Deep, Battle for Minas Tirith.
I've never
One
watched
battle, I think it was with episode 4, or when they stormed the beach.
Game of Thrones. Game of fucking Thrones.
Star Wars.
Episode 4?
I think it's episode
Episode-
4, where they stormed the, it's with the clones.
Oh, Clone Troop. Oh, you mean Geonosis?
I don't know,
'Cause
there's the
that's-
beach,
that's-
and there's droids there too.
The
Oh,
Daleks.
that's Kashyyyk, the Battle of Kashyyyk, where
The beach though, right? It's like top.
yeah, they're in their scout trooper armor and on the beach, and the droids are coming in from the
Yeah,
ocean. Yeah, that's Battle of Kashyyyk.
Yeah, I like that.
You did the eye thing. You did like that. Pretty fucking creepy. Austin does this thing where he'll like close one eyelid, and as he's like reopening it, he'll close the other one, so it looks like a gecko or something. It's really fucking odd.
Everyone thinks it's fucking odd.
Is it-
What is it?
No, you didn't even do it on purpose. Like, you did it like out of like
It's a survival
instinct.
Survival tactics.
Survival.
One eye open.
So
he
like,
sleeps. He just alternates.
so if I'm in the jungle, it's like,
So no one can sneak up
God,
to him
this
in
is way
a second.
Right? Look, Baylor, stare him in the face when he does it.
I've seen it before.
It's a little creepy. It literally puts my creepy foreigner name to shame. It's that
it is
fucking
not
odd.
that creepy. Oh my god.
It's just odd. It's not creepy. I would just say it's odd.
It's odd,
Well,
Thomas,
let's get
bro.
back on topic of what is.
Oh, Game of Thrones. That's my vote.
That's it.
Game of Thrones actually never shows any battles except for the one where they're attacking the wall.
Dang, called you
Mhm.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the wall.
And
That one's pretty good.
I mean, I feel bad for the guys in the tunnel. They got fucking wrecked by that giant, but they did kill
Yeah.
him. Spoiler alerts. If you never watched Game of Thrones.
Hey, you
Well, it's
fucking
kind of late
faggots.
now, isn't it?
Yeah. But I think
Well,
the
blur it
I think
out.
the
So
close-
that.
Yeah. But I think
Well,
the
blur it
I think
out.
the
So
close-
that. Dude, I did not mean for my voice to freaking. Oh, dude. This is part of the intro. I didn't mean for it to happen.
Ain't no opera.
What are you going for?
A beep. I was going for a beep, but it came out beep. I can't do it. Beep. Oh shit! I can't do it.
Alright, Josh.
Oh, it's hilarious.
I would have to say all the Bioshocks put together.
But-
That's a great battle.
wait, was it specifically movies?
No, it could be anything.
It could
be
Movies, movies, books, whatever.
I'd say all the Bioshocks put together. That's like one
Infinite
epic
was the best
tale.
one. I don't like Rapture. It bores me.
Well, because you have to
I've never-
played it when you have
I've
when
never
it came
played
out.
Bioshock.
Infinite is fucking amazing.
That's-
I like the atmosphere of Infinite.
That's Victory.
I do
Infinite
like,
battle.
I never
I
played
never played
Bioshock, but I do like the whole alternate
But I do
history
like
change
some
to it
alternate.
and the tech.
I can explain like just the basic.
We're not gonna get into that because
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a whole clusterfuck.
Well, no, I'm just gonna give you a very, very basic.
Okay, basic
story.
could like maybe
Guy has
10
child disappears because the kidnapper is actually
That's
the same
Infinite,
guy.
fuckhead. That's not the first one or the second one.
We're going by. I thought we were just
Man,
doing a whole
isn't the old
overlay.
guy the same guy? The same
Yeah,
guy?
Father Comstock
Oh.
is Booker DeWitt.
Spoiler alert,
alerts.
ladies and gentlemen. Spoilers alert.
I can't do it again. I can't do it.
You usually say spoiler alert before.
I know, but
Yeah,
No, usually we just blurt it out.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it's
we blurred it out, so it's kind of
we
late.
fucked up. We fucked up.
Alright,
We done
Kiwi,
fucked up.
We done fucked up.
what's the greatest?
I think he said Kashyyyk,
That's like
right?
Helm's Deep and Kashyyyk.
Oh, yeah. I would
Balls
have,
deep.
Victory.
I would have to say
Kashyyyk it's like a D-Day for
I
Star
like that
Wars,
one.
pretty much.
Battle of the Five Armies, Helm's Deep, and actually most of the the Battle of Hoth. That's fucking
Hoth?
Yeah, it's
Hoth was iconic, but I think Kashyyyk was like bloodier. I honestly think.
Well, I think it was like that because they have all the new technology.
Genosha, I think it's called Genosha.
Genosha, where
Yeah.
where the clones finally show up.
The first.
Every
no,
episode
episode 1.
Roger.
Episode 1. It's not. Yeah, episode 1.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting because I always watch the old movies before. I watch the old movies first before I watch the new movie.
Yeah, like with Jar Jar.
Yeah, fucking Jar Jar. They could have did so well if they let the comedy out. Let the comedy out along with Jar Jar Binks. It was fucking terrible.
Yes.
So,
Rub my tits like
Don't worry
that.
about it, Josh.
Well, I'm
Jeez.
sorry.
Oh my goodness, Josh, calm down.
Hey, it's 4:22. I figure we'll leave here by 4:30 to be at Chick-fil-A by 5.
Oh, Chick-fil-A.
Why did Nazi
Dude,
Germany
Chick-fil-A is
use
amazing.
tigers to operate their tanks?
Shut the fuck up.
I don't even want to answer. Yeah,
It's a joke on Reddit.
Because there's no fucking the tiger is the tank.
Could you imagine though a tiger operating a tiger tank? Like
I
they
feel-
don't,
no,
they don't
I-
have opposable
I
thumbs.
would feel bad for the guy sitting next to the fucking tiger in the tank. He's just sitting there shaking as there's a fucking tiger growling, loading the.
Like his nose.
Like he's like the commander just looks out, load the next cannon shell. There's this tiger with no opposable thumbs loading the cannon. It's like you're just like sitting down. He fires down and he's like just looks at you.
I'm picturing those tiger things from Skyrim where they still walk on two legs. They have like the cat face. That's what I'm picturing.
I'm picturing.
That's what I'm
Because she did
picturing.
nothing wrong.
I'm picturing from Tony from Frosted Flakes.
Oh my god.
Little
The Nazis
cartoon.
are great.
Hey, knock knock.
Who's there?
Cow goes.
Who?
Cow goes?
Yeah.
Or cow goose?
Cow goes.
Cow
Cow
goes?
goose steps
Moo.
maybe, but
No. Knock knock.
who's there?
Cow goes.
I don't really have any. Well,
goes
I do have one, and I would if I did.
Who?
You know who I'm talking about, but if I did tell it,
don't know how to do
I wouldn't
knock knock
name
jokes.
drop.
I'm sorry.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Cow goes.
Cow goes who?
Oh, silly. Cow goes moo.
Oh my god, you fucking.
How did you not see that? I saw that like
I
the
didn't see
second
it
time you
coming.
said it. I was like, oh, I see where he's going for.
I didn't see
Josh is
that.
like cow goes what?
Oh,
You
he's
say who?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You know, knock knock.
Wait, so
Who's
that's
there?
so. Sorry, that says Outkast.
Because
Yeah,
It'd
out.
be like
I thought it was a G.
because the umlaut.
No,
It gives it, if you have an umlaut,
you put the U with it. Sorry, for the viewers who can't see this, we
Cost.
wrote Outkast
I
Podcast.
wrote.
This
I
faggot
wrote-
over here.
Shut up!
Wrote Outkast Podcast on a board that we have behind. This is like a little studio for now. We'll probably use it from now on. I mean, it's actually really good.
Our studio.
Yeah, what
The
is it called?
university's studio.
No, it's our studio now. Anyways, yeah, and he put the little German U with the two dots for the Outcast part. So when you pronounce
If
it,
it's a
Yeah.
U, it's
yeah, U with the two dots is like blue. It makes the ooh sound.
If it's U without the umlaut, it's U. But if it's umlaut on top of the U, it's U.
Like no, it's like blue. It's the UE sound. Yeah,
whatever.
U.
No, yeah,
So it's like
umlaut.
Outkast Podcast. Outkast.
You have to say
Podcast.
because it's weird because there's an O in front of the U.
So it'd be if you put the O on the podcast part, it'd be Outkast
That's a G.
Podcast.
Podcast.
Puddingcast.
Yeah, that's how it's podcast.
Outkast Podcast.
Alright.
It almost sounded Irish, and then we just completely turned it back to German. It's like Outkast
here's a good one.
Podcast. Outcast.
What do you think music will sound like in the next 100 years?
Just
Shit.
one beep. In fact, if we can just cue it right now, the.
It's dial-up.
Wait, ready? Hear that?
We're gonna be listening to techno music and then you hear dial up now. He's like, yeah, man, this is the shit.
No, because you know, like
Right.
today, like songs get more repetitive. Pretty soon, it's not even gonna be like multiple notes of just the same thing. Pretty soon, it's gonna be one note. So if we can all do it on the count of three, the 1, 2, 3. That's exactly what it's gonna fucking sound like. It'd be like
This is
just
gonna
one
be-
annoying beep.
There's gonna be lyrics.
On the radio.
It's gonna be Morse code. That's what's gonna be. It's gonna be fucking Morse
There's gonna
code.
be 3-word lyrics that repeat themselves over
It's
and
like,
over
it's
again.
like chocolate. I love chocolate. It's like, what the fuck?
Dial-up.
It's like, the fuck?
I'm sorry for the ear rapage for our listeners.
Ear
If you're wearing-
rapage. Do you hear my voice
I was
penetrating
gonna
your
say for
eardrums?
earbud listeners, you know, I'm sorry.
You should put a warning, at least in the front of this video, like, you know, to those who have earbuds, please lower
It's probably
down
not
your
that loud,
volume.
honestly.
But we
Well-
are MLG casters. It's
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Just in case, like, we don't want to blow out their ears.
Or we say,
I wanna blow out their
before we make that
load.
noise, put a text that says,
Your
turn up your
face.
volume because we talk quiet. Like before your
So you want to troll them into getting their eardrums blown out?
Yeah.
What the hell? That's
like
so
the
fucked up.
sound goes, it breaks here. So
The sound goes.
The sound goes. Ooh.
Meanwhile, back in Ireland, the sound goes moo. The dog goes roof, and the out goes no.
And the Germans go, Heil Hitler.
Seagull! 9! Hey, stop hitting the table, bruh.
Sorry. Added for effect.
You're
Glorious bastards.
You're added for effect to my life.
Christoph Waltz,
Yes,
man.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Great
Christoph-
actor.
Yeah.
All right,
Inglorious
next
Bastards.
question. What is the best one-liner from a movie?
That's hard.
I am the one who knocks.
Okay, that's a TV show.
Fuck you.
Movie chance.
Don't look that up.
Don't.
That could
No,
go ahead.
no, I have.
Use your head.
Oh, here we go.
I have
Everyone
quotes
shut-
on my phone.
You have quotes on your phone.
Yeah, I do. Like whenever I see a good movie, I put quotes.
He's talking shit to somebody. He's like, hold the fuck up. Listen here, you little shit.
No. Okay. From the Kingsman, manners maketh the man. That one's pretty good.
It's alright.
That's alright.
I've heard better.
That's
Yeah, I heard better.
I've had better in bed. All right. So fuck you.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you want to tell your stories, sir?
I could, but I don't want to.
Sir, just don't name drop. Nobody
Josh,
knows who you're
How
talking
many
about.
lyrics are you looking through right now? Or
I have 2 pages of quotes on my
music.
phone.
I'm so
I gotta
sorry.
say, it's
Fucking sheet
Dirty
music.
Harry. Dirty Harry has one of the best one-liners ever.
Oh, I'm thinking gorillas.
Lucky punk. I mean, he has like.
Did I fire
he has like
6
entire
bullets?
thing before it. But
5.
yeah, it's kind of hard.
Mhm.
Did I fire 5 or 6 bullets? So you're feeling lucky, punk.
That's where math actually comes into play there.
and the guy's just sitting there. Did he?
That's that. 1 + 2 is 3, and then he fired another one. How many is that?
Did he reload?
Fucking turns into dead mouse. 1 + 1 is 2, and 2 + 2 is 4, and 4 + 4 is 12, and 12 + 12 is music. Bum, bum, bum.
I thought that was a song at first. Like,
No, it
who
is.
the fuck makes
No.
a song like that?
It is. It's called Maths by Dead Mouse.
Well, I know.
And it's got, like, this
not listening
robotic-
to anymore.
Oh.
Dude, it's actually not a bad song. It's got a robotic voice, and it's like 4 + 4, and then it's like math. Not dubstep, EDM.
Then he just has a bucket underneath him as he's shitting, so he puts it into the sound.
Well then.
No, remember, because it's just one sound now.
Dial-up start.
Say, Baylor, what's that?
I'm trying to think this whole time of like a movie.
Oh.
You're not even doing the right
Thinking of
tone.
TV shows.
Alright, fine. We'll include TV shows.
Yeah, why not? Just
I am the one who knocks.
That's a good one.
Dude.
What's better than the other one?
Fuck you. Yeah, sounds badass right before you kick someone's ass. Was that a good stretch?
Alright, so,
Hold on.
Josh.
I'm gonna have to go with Kevin Spacey's, House of Cards. The road to power is paved with hypocrisy
I thought you were gonna
and casualties.
I thought you were gonna do something like from
Call of Duty.
The Usual Suspects.
I know.
So sorry.
No, I thought he was gonna do some German like Nazi thing.
I thought you did the.
Surprisingly, I
Some
don't have a
band
lot
of
of Nazi
brothers
quotes in
and-
here. I gotta
Kill the
start.
Jews.
Das Juden.
Udo von Kreppenstein.
There's no place
It's the
like
Pillsbury
home.
Doughboy.
Plays like home. Shut the fuck up, Tony.
Oh my god, someone should animate that. Like how the Pillsbury Doughboy, but he has like the Jewish star, and the Nazis like pokes him in the stomach, it's like, and as he puts him in the oven, and
Oh my god! The worst animal. It would be the worst.
But he is the same color though. Like he's got the white hat. He's white, and he's got the little blue ribbon on his hat.
not after they put him in the oven. There's not gonna be.
What is he just
Yeah,
toasty?
dude.
Toasty.
Toasty 3D. Hey, did you see that new Ermac Fatality?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Dude, it's
I heard that's actually not the worst one, but
no,
I
but
actually
it's
I don't
pretty
know.
bad. Like Ermac. I mean, if you guys know who Ermac is, it's fucking Mortal Kombat.
If you don't know who he is, you're dumb shit. And go look
No,
him
but
up.
he has this new fatality where he lifts him up in the air and he starts contorting and breaking the body and shit.
Oh,
And he
God.
breaks the like fucking arms and legs and shit. And he holds them like horizontal. And he uses his power and he pulls out the intestines through the mouth.
Oh,
And he pulls out the intestines, he like crunches it up into a ball and throws it to the ground. And it just finishes off him like holding the dead guy up in the background. He's just looking at the camera, basically.
Did he hold question with his hand? Because his intestines is a lot of them.
No, he's holding a Sub-Zero with one hand. He's like, no, he uses his magic to pull the
okay.
intestines out.
And then crushes it with a magic. I don't think
Yeah,
he
then he-
physically
yeah,
like.
That's a lot.
Well, he doesn't crush it. Remember, he just rolls it into a ball. He's
he
not,
rolls it into the ball
crumbles it
like,
into
with
a
the
ball.
magic, and he throws it on the dock piers.
And it makes a little sound. Hey, so it's 4:30. So yeah.
This was your magical moment with Outkast Podkast and your friendly hosts,
Dirt's
So,
Wizard.
Dirt, Kiwi, Joshee Poo,
fuck you.
Creepy, and
How you doing?
we severely.